Hello, once again, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am John Thomas, and welcome to another edition of TFP, episode 170. Yes.
Yeah.
And before we start this, before I introduce the matron of honor and everything else known to man, he is,
Matron.
yeah, there you
Yeah, sure, we'll
go.
go with it.
Now
I
we'll
may be
go.
a gentleman, but I'm always a lady.
Yes, and that guy who's talking to me via Zoom, he is all the way down in Raleigh, North Carolina. That'll be down there in 3 weeks. It
3 weeks.
is
Is it really
Mr.
that soon
Rick.
already?
Let me check. Mr. Rick, how you doing, sir?
I'm not terrible, man. I'm not terrible. I'm not
Not
great, but I'm
terrible.
not terrible.
So you're not terrible, but
I'm
you're
not
not great.
terrible. Not great, but I'm
So
not
you're
terrible.
like in the middle. You're okay.
I'm somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I've yet to fall down.
Okay,
Um,
that's the thing.
which, my body has been threatening. The thing about living in the South is you think that you buy an automobile that's one specific color. It doesn't matter
Right.
what color of an automobile you have. By the end of the day, no matter what color it starts as, it will always end bright green. Because the pollen down here, dear
Oh
Lord,
yeah. Oh, that's vicious.
it
Okay.
is it powder coats everything. And it's
So
just
far, so far, knock on wood, I haven't got the algae bug yet, and the pollen hasn't hit yet, but it's coming. It's coming. My son is like ripping, like sneezing and like snorting and shit
oh
like
yeah. If I have a
um
coughing fit, it'll probably be like yeah, that it'll be par for the course.
yeah, speaking of par, as we were rambling and trying to do this intro, which I always screw up. Um, I said that me and Sweet Pea is coming down to Raleigh. We're gonna start our pilgrimage again down
Yeah,
to Raleigh, North Carolina. And as I'm looking up here, it's not 3 weeks.
it's not
It's 20 days, 8 hours, 24 minutes, and 36 seconds.
20 days.
Yeah.
So
20 days
I'm
up
gonna
and
break
down.
out a calendar.
Yeah.
Calendar. So doop
And
doop doop.
and
We're
then I
looking
go
at the
down to
calendar.
Virginia in 87 days.
So 20 days from now,
Yeah.
yeah, 14. So you'll be here
May 1st.
the first.
Yeah, of May.
Yes.
And then I will see you on May 2nd.
Yes.
And then May 3rd.
Indeed.
And then May 4th, we'll be heading back. And
Okay,
then,
so yeah.
yeah, and then May 5th, may the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be, oh, yeah, it's the 4th, right?
May the 4th be with you. And then it's the revenge of the 5th.
Ah, okay, gotcha. I didn't realize that. That just got to me right now.
No, oh, and then it's the revenge of the 6th as well because
Uh-huh.
the Sith there are always two Sith.
Ah,
The
okay.
rule
There's
of
a good
twos.
sip. Ah, okay, gotcha.
Ha ha
So,
ha ha.
okay, we got to get
This is what
to
happens when you hang out with a nerd, dude.
yeah, there you go. I'm
Yeah,
married to
facts.
one.
I wonder.
What?
Yeah.
No? I'm not married to a nerd.
You're not I don't think you're married to a nerd.
Okay. I'm not married to a nerd. All right,
I
that's
don't
good.
think so. I mean, she's a nail nerd, but like
Oh yeah, she's the nail nerd, and now we'll talk about her other side journey that she's doing. She's got another journey.
she's got another journey.
You know how I do multiple podcasts? She does
Yeah.
multiple side projects.
What's going on, man?
she's in this now they're I don't know if they're downsizing or whatever with Color Street. That's why we're not doing they canceled the conference in Indiana. So that's why we're going down to Virginia. So everybody from Color Street, whoever's like high up, moved to this other company called
Okay.
Pharmacy with an F. Not
Pharmacy.
pharmacy. Well, it's FAMIS. Okay, you're
Pharmacy.
confusing me. There's
Yeah.
too many letters.
Too
Yeah,
many letters.
too many letters. Can't
Okay.
do it. All I know is that it begins with an F, not a P.
Not a. We got the F, not a P, people.
Right. So this company's been around for like 70 years. So she and the girl that my wife is under, she lives in North Carolina as well, in Raleigh. She's in Raleigh too. So we'll probably meet her on Thursday. And then we meet you on Friday, and then we'll see like, who's who's a better driver, uh golf driver, either me or Mr. Rick. We already know Gail is like, no.
Yeah.
Well, Gail can get the ball in the air. Where it goes, we have no idea. But we'll
But yeah,
see.
exactly. Once the ball starts rolling.
Yeah. Just for your knowledge, I mean, I know whatever. It's good for me. It's good for my short game and whatever. You know that golf thing that you were telling me about, Black, what was it called? Black Knights or something, players,
Knights play.
Knights play. You know that's a par three course.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. I'm looking at it, I was like, why is this short course? I mean,
It's a par
yardage.
three. It's nothing. It's one that's got a great reputation.
Yeah, I
But
mean, seriously. I
yeah,
was
a
like, wow,
lot of
it's like,
people are like, "Hey, this is
I know.
great."
Yeah, it's good and whatever. So I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, I can work on my short game from there.
Yeah.
Here I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna take my drivers, I'll take my woods, I'll take that. I'm like, why should I take all of it if, you know, I might bring my driver if we go to the driving range. But which one should I take? I
You
have three.
should you know what? It's really awkward for me to tell you how you should get wood. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
just a little
I
awkward.
actually my wife takes care of that.
I'm glad. She's your caddy then.
Yeah, she is my caddy
She's your
and all that.
caddy. To see. That's how you that was one way and then scoots in to the other way.
Okay,
It
enough
works.
of this chat and bullshitting and whatever. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get
Let
down to nuts and bolts.
I like I was gonna say I like nuts, but like
Ah,
I mean cashews are great, right?
yeah, that's true. Cashews are
Sometimes you
good.
feel like a nut and sometimes you bust one.
Ah, that's true. Bust a cap in your ass. Now,
Yeah. What?
what, and all that. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Going to pee real
guys,
quick.
if you can't get enough of this wonderful audio podcast, you can go over to YouTube and see our lovable faces.
Yeah, see how ugly we are. It's great.
You can go to
If you want to know what it's like to be an unattractive male, yeah, just watch our podcast like instead of listen to it.
yeah, you can do
It's something
you
here, people.
and you can do it either way. But also a big shout out to Craig, who from Needless to Say podcast that we had on 2 weeks ago, due to the fact that Mr. Rick decided that
Oh,
his
I
job
did not
was
decide. That was forced upon me. There was a mandatory meeting at the Muggle job, and it
yeah,
ended up if I don't, yeah, I can't divulge a lot of the things, but let's just say
right,
it was a clusterfuck.
yeah,
Um, yeah, It's
Yeah.
just Jesus Christmas,
But
people.
but his muggle job was more important than this podcast. But that's
Well,
besides the
I
point.
mean, it certainly it doesn't pay a lot, but it pays more than this.
Yeah, that's true. Anything pays more than this, basically.
There, I mean, there's that. But
Yeah,
you
there you
know,
go.
it wasn't a slight on you. It was, hey, I don't want to lose my job today.
So of course we had him on the podcast and all that. He had a blast.
I
And
really enjoyed having him. It's we should honestly, I think we should have more rando guests.
yeah, we're gonna have rando guests once in a while and all that other fun stuff. That's up to Mr. Rick's alley. I have to pass it by his desk.
Well, you know, again, you said that you could get Bigfoot,
Okay.
and
I'm
I was just
trying,
like, "Are
but
you sure about
my
that?" And then
ex-wife is not.
when we reached out to Bigfoot's publicist, we found out that he is much more shy than any of us had expected, and just would not agree to be on film. So that was a no brainer. You can't if you're going to have it on a YouTube channel, we can't not have
I'm gonna
film.
I'm gonna try getting the abominable snowman.
Abominable. I mean, I'm
Um,
down.
are you down with the sickness? Because it
I
sounds like
yeah, well, no, that's just allergies.
you're down with the allergies.
That is accurate.
All right, that's good. Basically, he was on his podcast and whatever, and they were talking about he was talking about this podcast and all that. And Brad, who's on my podcast on the JT Project, he was he was on a couple of years ago and all that fun stuff. He's a nice guy. And then we did the ode to the ode to they call it the skull. I call it the dog bowl, which you pull out questions and whatever, and you say what's on your mind and all that. But all that being aside, go like the channel, subscribe, hit that little belly button on YouTube, and then it'll get notified that when we put it up. Most likely, YouTube will probably be up by the end of today. So hopefully it'll be up and all that other fun stuff. But enough of this chit chat, Mr. Rick.
Hey,
What is going on, sir?
man, I am. Where do we start? I'm in full post production for two projects. One of them is the crime drama Blind Date. The other one is the uh, cannibal horror, taboo horror film called called The Long Hunger.
Right.
It's wacky. It's crazy. Um, I'm doing the music for it, and I've been doing all kinds of crazy shit. I've been on location filming, and it's been fun, man.
Wow, unbelievable.
It's great to have a solid working team with us. Uh, Shout out to what? Oh my goodness, her name just uh, Kimberly Lovett. She acted in um, uh, American Gothic, and
Mhm.
she's a part of our cast, and she's fantastic to work with. Um, and yeah, the let's just say the brutality of the kill shots are like, whoa.
I
It's
think Gail should do a stand-in and be a kill shot.
Yeah, I mean, we could work something out, man.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And have me like as a zombie like killer or something like that. That would be like, and it's all good. She can't. They can't. I can't get arrested.
No, 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 dude. You know this is all like make believe, right? Like this isn't
Yes, I know. But what
like
happens if they actually kill her, like, Alec
uh
Baldwin style?
that's difficult.
Ah, okay. I got that. All
Because, of
right.
course, there just because you're on a movie set doesn't mean
Right,
like,
right, 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 right. Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Alec Baldwin? Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
actually shot someone and actually got brought up on charges. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you probably don't have his lawyers.
No, I don't. Really. No.
Yeah.
I have a lawyer. Oh, speaking of lawyer, guess what? Guess what your boy is gonna be getting done.
Um, you're finally getting your name changed to ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang wada wada bing bang.
No, but that's a good idea.
I mean, you've brought it up to me several times how you want to change your name to ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang wada wada bing bang, but
Yeah. I'm getting
no,
zapped.
what you got going on?
I'm getting zapped.
You're getting zapped.
Yeah. I'm getting finally I set up my MRI, so I'm getting my shoulder looked at. So
Oh,
your
neat.
boy can come into some change, some bread, some payola, some some stuff.
Yeah. So how's that going to work?
Well, I'm in contact with my lawyer. I go to therapy 3 days a week, which is crazy, which is insane. But get it done. He put in the paperwork and all that. I'm going to his radiology department, which is in I think it's in Middletown. It's in like somewhere about maybe 30 minutes away from me. And then they're gonna zap me, and then they'll find out what's wrong with my shoulder. And then after that, I'm assuming I won't get anything. I won't find anything out till like the settlement, like at the end of
Right.
the summer. That's what I'm assuming. I mean, it could be sooner than that. I wish it would be sooner, but it's not gonna happen that much. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm coming up with this, and now you're how many penguins will it take for them to kill you?
How many penguins
Yeah.
does it take to kill someone?
Yeah. No, to kill you.
Me in particular. Are we
Like
talking about like the hockey players or are we talking about actual
no,
like Empire penguins?
we're talking about penguins from Happy Feet, like those penguins.
So they're going to try to dance on my corpse.
Yeah, basically. I mean, how
Um,
many years will it take you for you to succumb to that?
let's. I would be tired of killing them by the time we get to about 105.
Really?
So
Handle 105 penguins.
I would mortally wound 105 penguins.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's a fair amount of penguins.
Wow. And then,
Um, but it would also depend on if they're like are they under mind control just like in Batman Returns?
no, they're regular penguins that they don't want to eat fish anymore, so
They have a longing for human flesh.
yeah, human flesh.
Okay, well then, and as long as I'm armed,
No,
then
it's only you. It's only you.
it's
No,
only
no
me. Do I
gun,
have
no,
my trusty swords?
no, nothing. You have
Okay,
no.
then I think 27. After I will make 27 kills, but after that I'll
Right?
probably have some problems.
All right. Now we're not talking about one by one, like one
Oh,
penguin.
they're all charging me at the same time.
They're all coming at you at the same time, like in swarms. In swarms.
Okay. So
Say
I've
like
fought
you
off
get
5 humans before. Like I had
right.
to do
Okay.
that for my third degree black belt test. I had to fight off five of uh, some of our best students.
Ah, okay.
So, that being said, yeah, as it depends on how big the waves are. If they're a wave of 10, it might be difficult, but yeah.
We'll start with like five. Like group of five and then five and then five and then five
With five and
over a
five, I
period of
think
time.
I can make it to 25 before.
25.
Yeah.
Now, here you go. I was like, if you don't kill the five people, like you have a time elapse, meaning that say Royal Rumble is like 5 minutes
Yeah.
or something like that. So when the 5 minutes are up, say you kill four out of the five, you get another five. Now you have six to deal with, and so
Right.
on and so forth. So you're saying about what, 27?
I could still get through 27, I would think.
I'm gonna go with since you know like karate and black belt and certain shit and DDT and all that and RKO and all that. I
Oh
would
yeah,
go,
no. They're like out of nowhere, they're getting the RKO.
yeah,
That's
or the people's elbow or something like that. You can't really get them in the STFU.
No, not well.
That wouldn't be good. RKO and the DDT look good. The Stone Cold Stunner and all that. I'm gonna go. I'll go 20. I'll go
I
lower
think I
than that.
think I think you can get this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool and all that. So I have another question for you, Mr. Rick. Since you were
Sure thing.
in the in the food industry and all that. So you're at a restaurant. Bill comes. It's $140.
Okay.
What amount are you tipping the person?
Well, okay. So if it's $140,
Right.
I'm the 20% guy.
Okay.
Like
So,
I'm always the 20% guy. Now, if I was in a large party and the 140 is with gratuity
just say it's you,
included,
the why it's the fam.
it's the
It's
fam.
just like
Okay.
you, your wife, uh, the unpaid intern, and your mother. That's it.
Okay. All right. So we're doing 20%. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I
So 20
because
per-
I put what? Go
so
ahead.
20% there would end up being what? Exactly $24?
Okay, so round it up, $30.
$30. Yeah.
You give them $30. Okay. Um, of course, Gail says, you know, she was always brought up, and I was brought up always double the tax.
So it's
Sometimes that doesn't really
sometimes
add.
it depends on where you are.
Right.
Because, like, in certain states, there's no tax on food.
Yeah, that's true.
So
So,
that's where things don't work. And double the tax, so it depends on how good of a job did they do. So
right, right.
I won't tip um under 15%.
Okay, I gotcha, I gotcha.
Just because again, we've had this discussion about how like uh
Right,
I've had to live off of tips. I know what it's
right.
like.
Yeah, my grandmother did the same thing.
So it's yeah, it's a hard
Yeah,
life, so I'd rather do more for you even if you may
right,
have just like quote unquote deserved less, but I'm still going to do more for you. Like
right,
that's all
right,
there
right.
is
I
to it.
know. So my theory would be I would $140 tip. Like I said, like you said, it depends on how the service was, how's everything
Yeah.
was. I would drop, being generous that I am, I would drop them $40.
Easy. Yeah.
I would drop $40. If they kept coming over and asking me, is there anything I could get you and this, that, and the other thing, whatever, I would drop 40, and my wife will think I'm crazy, but what it is, basically. So the reason why I brought this up, I don't know where I saw it, probably on Facebook or something like that. It was $140 bill. Guy leaves $9.
Nah, man. If I was that if I was that waiter, I would take the $9 and I would hand it back to them. I'd
Yeah,
be
I'm
like,
like,
"It seems that you need this more than I do."
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, if you order and now, we don't know the situation, if it was just two people, if it was a family or people or whatever. I don't know. We don't know what the thing is and all that. So
Yeah, if
I'm
like
like,
there would have to be some serious mitigating circumstances for me to do that low.
oh, that's insane. That's insane. Let me see. What else was there? No. Okay. Um, so I had this in my notes and all that. Are you a whack or a thud?
Am I a whack or a thud?
Now, what would you rather hear? Would you hear a whack? Would you want a whack or a thud?
If it's being done to me, I would rather have a whack because a thud means that it's hit me in the head, and I've had way too many concussions.
Ah,
So that could a good thud, and I'm done. Like I may
yeah,
not wake up from
I
that.
would say a whack. A whack is pretty good because Gail likes whacking people, especially me.
Now I've seen her thud you.
Uh,
She could
no,
thunk. She has conthunged you before.
oh, she could do a thud, but she likes a whack better. She likes since I got my hair cut and all that, I got it nice and short and all that, got a nice little landing spot right here. So she could just go
She
right up.
cow.
Yeah. I got no brains, so actually if she hits me hard enough, the whack becomes a thud.
There is that.
Yeah, that's true and all that.
That is
So
very, very true.
I could be a whack and a thud. So,
You could
a
be a
whack
whack or a
that
thud.
becomes
You could be both.
it can become a whack that becomes a thud,
Indubitably.
indubitably. And I could get a concussion from that because when she hits me, my head could be a whack thud and then hit the dashboard.
Yeah, it could be like
Thud 911.
yeah, that you may need you may need uh
Medical attention.
serious help.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what type of buffooneries we have when I go when we come down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all that. Fence stuff. So I think it's time for the buy or sell part of the show. So we're going to do a buy sell. Mr. Rick, what are you buying or selling, sir?
I am I would like to sell adulting. It's highly overrated. I'm done with it. There is no reason for it, and everyone should just be done. Uh, I'm tired of worrying about anything,
Hmm.
and I'm just yeah. I want
Yeah.
to make my art, do my stuff, and be left the fuck alone. But the odds of that are very little at the moment, and so fuck adulting. Yep, there
So
we go.
yeah, adulting. Yeah, it's overrated and all that. I'm
How about you,
going.
my friend? What are we buying or
I
selling?
am selling. This just happened to me a couple of days ago, and I'm selling haircuts.
Haircuts.
And the prices are fucking ridiculous. What the fuck? I was like, I'm not a shave, perfect, no problem. 24 fucking dollars to get my hair cut. Are you fucking insane? I can what happened back in the day where I was going, go get my hair cut, no problems, like not even 16, like $6 to get your hair cut. When it got to $20, they're like, yeah, it won't go up any higher than that. Guess what? It went up.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I used to be able to get my tires inflated for no cost at all.
Yeah.
Now it's 75 cents. That's called inflation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are we starting with the dad jokes again?
Um, there's because of the economy, the
Right.
uh the guys that make yardsticks will not be making the yardsticks any longer.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm tapping out. You're crazy.
It's stupid. Uh,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was like, what's the dating site for Indian people?
as a native, I don't I and I'm married, so I've never had to use a dating site.
Connect the dots.
That one is both a boo and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you. Shut up. Go do your nails.
I'm I'm uh I'm admonishing you, sir.
Oh
Admonish.
no, I'm going to the
Oh
never.
no, I've been admonished. Um, do, um, wow, wow.
You
So
can't come back from
wow,
that.
I'm done. I'm done. Do you know what I'm not done with though?
What is that, Mr.
I
X?
am not done with dazzling nails with Gail. I know that you guys may think to yourselves, it doesn't take so long to get your nails done when you use dazzling nails with Gail. As a matter of fact, it's the fastest thing that you may ever experience. It's even easier than the like tying your shoes. It's easier than doing the dishes. And you want to do it. I never want to do the dishes. I always want to do my nails because dazzling nails with Gail makes it so damn easy and so affordable. You don't have to spend, we mentioned 40, $50 to get your nails done. You don't need to do that. We can with dazzling nails with Gail, you can have some of the most amazing nails at an affordable price done at your leisure, and no, you don't have to know what percentage you have to tip. Dazzling Nails with Gail is right there on Facebook and wherever you get your nails did. It is fantastic. They've got new sets coming out all the time. You'd be surprised. Easter's coming up. You should put a cross on your middle finger. Mainly because one way it's really holy, the other way it's really evil, and depending on your mood, it could be all over the place. Um, You'd be like, I love Jesus. I'm the evil one. I'm Satan. It depends on what they're preaching that Sunday. If they actually go into like the time he went into the desert right before then the upside down makes sense. Um, I digress. Guys, you want red nails, you can have red nails. But did you know that chartreuse is also on the menu? You can also have, periwinkle. How about lavender? Yes, you can. if you want Easter's coming up really quick, you could have all the different colored eggshells on your fingers, and it won't take you forever to get it on there. Dazzling Nails with Gail on Facebook. Go now. I mean, finish listening to this, but then go and get your nails did. Back to you, JT.
Yes, indeed. And he did that without even coughing or sniffling or sneezing.
I am dying over here, dude. Like it
He's
is a cough,
perfect,
cough,
got nothing
wheeze
on you.
kind of a day.
It's a cough sneeze day.
Yeah, I was at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got this phone call, and for some dumb reason, I answered it, and this guy coughed and sneezed in my ear, and then hung up. I hate cold calls.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
You're welcome.
yes.
Hey, there's very few things that can top that, man.
What? What could top that?
We could find 5 things to top because I
Ah,
think it's about that time for the
top.
top 5.
Yes, top five. Now, I decided top five places that we like to visit or retire in, but one caveat, one of those top fives is got to be a cold weather state.
I think that's a viable thing. I think that's a good
All
idea.
right. And it can't be where you live, where one of the states cannot be where you live.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think uh I think that's doable.
Okay. What do you got? I I don't know who went first the last time.
Greg went first last time.
Craig went first,
Yeah,
right?
Craig. Not Greg. Did I say Craig?
So yeah. We'll go with Mr. Rick. Might as well.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so since we're talking about the 50 states and the most uh, beautiful place that I've ever been in my entire life was
Okay.
Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
And if I could get a permanent room at Alani from Disney, I'm there. It's on. Let's do that.
Okay. So you're going with Hawaii, right? Okay.
Oh, wee wee.
All right. You're going with Hawaii. Let's go with, well, the state that you're in right now.
Confusion?
No, not in a state of confusion, which everybody's in a state of confusion right
I mean,
now.
there's facts
Uh,
there.
we got North Carolina.
It's a beautiful place. As long as you realize that 3 months out of the year, it is damn near uninhabitable because of the pollen. Um,
Well, that's normal. That's normal
so
anyway. There you go.
he's like, I'm fine with that. That's great. Let's go with let me get my colder weather out of the way.
All
Um,
right.
Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Okay.
Great skiing. Lots of things are legal there, and
Yeah, true, true.
true. You know what? My plan would be I would set up my business as a green
Indispensable.
leaf entrepreneurial. Al- I can't speak tonight. Um. So yeah, I would
Okay.
entrepreneur. Um and
So,
yeah, let's do it in Colorado.
okay, I like the Colorado. I like it. See,
How
I
about
went.
you? What's next on your list?
We're gonna stay on the East Coast. Give me Virginia.
I mean, Virginia is for lovers,
Yeah,
and the
which
mountains
I'll be there in
are to
87
die
days.
for.
Which I
All right,
will be there in 87 days.
so I'm a huge. This is going to sound like an odd one for me, because it's not too far from where I am. But if
Mm.
I could get a spot on the Chattahoochee in Georgia,
Ooh, okay.
that's not a bad place to be, man. It's a beautiful countryside. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the
Okay.
Chattahoochee is always cold. Did you know this?
No, I did not know that.
The Chattahoochee didn't used to always be cold. They set up a dam and they didn't realize what environmental effects it would have.
Really?
And it ended up turning it to be frigid. So it could be
Wow.
120 degrees out, and the Chattahoochee is only like 62 degrees.
Oh, that's okay.
It's really awesome.
So, but Mr. Rick, you know that I've been down to Georgia.
Yeah, and I know you've seen Savannah at very least.
Yeah, Savannah. And
It's fantastic.
let me. You probably, well, if you don't know it, I'm not going to yell at you, but you know what's going on down in Georgia right now?
No.
It's the Masters,
Oh yeah, no, right, yeah. Where they play the golf.
where they do the golfy golf.
Yeah, they're all those swingers down there doing their
Okay.
thing, putting balls in holes.
Yeah, a lot of balls are going in holes right
A
now,
lot of balls going in holes.
and a stick is going in the hole.
No, the stick is already in the hole, and then the ball comes around, and then they lift the stick out so the ball can go in,
Right, that's
which
true.
seems a
Um,
little awkward to me.
so I'm gonna go. Let's do the cold weather state right now.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go with the Stacey Lee choice.
that was almost my choice.
Give me Montana.
The Big Sky State. The sky is actually larger there.
Give me Montana. I mean, there's other places where I want to go as well, but I'm like, eh. Like I was thinking about Wisconsin. I was thinking about Green Bay. Green Bay, Wisconsin, like somewhere around there. Yeah. So, Montana will be my state right now. So,
That
okay,
fine state of the union.
right,
Um, so let's head for some warmer climate.
right.
Um, the hmm, because of the music scene,
Ooh, okay.
I would actually love to retire to Austin, Texas.
Really? I
Austin
was.
City Limits is one of my favorite series of concerts. They are so cool, and if I could like get season tickets and see everyone that comes through,
Right.
yo, that's fantastic. That's a
That
dream come true.
well, that was the state that I didn't see you coming
I
because you said
know you think with me being so wild and crazy that I wouldn't go to Texas, but you know,
Texas. I mean, that's one
Texas.
of my that was one of my picks and all that, but that's okay. Uh, give me another music state. Give me Tennessee.
Okay, I'm not mad at it.
Give me
Um,
Tennessee. That's where I thought you were going.
I've got too much family in Tennessee, and they be bugging me. So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
I would not be able to enjoy my retirement.
Okay,
All
you're
right,
on
so
one, two, three,
my
four. Your final pick.
my final pick.
Yeah.
Um, so this is the tough one because I don't necessarily want to be
Mm-hmm.
in Florida
Mm-hmm.
or California,
Mm-hmm.
but I really like Disney. Like I like
Okay.
going to Disney World, I like going to Disneyland. So
Right.
like that's kind of a toss up. because I don't really want to live in either of those states.
Right. Okay.
Um, but if I'm retiring, you know what? Let's retire. This is not on your bingo card either. Let's retire to upstate New York.
Oops. Wow. New York? Really?
Upstate New
Wow.
York. I'm not saying I'd go to Schenectady, but Buffalo wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, but
And
that whole weather state.
yeah, it's
That
another cold weather state. I know.
okay.
But
Yeah.
but I'd be right around the corner from the Sleepy Hollow pumpkin blaze. I could
Ah.
go into the city whenever I want. Going down to Jersey wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My last pick. Let's see. Let's see. I had no. I could do that. I could do this. We got North Carolina. Now, do I want to go south? Because you got some good golf courses out there. But this ain't on your bingo card. Give me Kentucky.
Kentucky? Okay, as someone who has lived there, I'm dreadfully sorry to tell you this. Um, oh,
Yeah,
it
go
have
ahead.
fun. I've lived there, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Lexington's not bad. Louisville's not bad.
Right.
Everywhere in between,
Not good?
not great. There is simply jack and shit to do. You will be bored out of your mind. The only if Sweet Pea says that all she wants to do is spend the rest of her time with you in different positions, then Kentucky's great for that. Because yes, you could
Nah.
be all over the place
Yeah,
and
but
no one will bother you.
the only reason why I said that is like we might have somebody living down there, so
Oh,
we might
okay,
be on a golf course. So,
I can do it.
but if I really wanted to pick that, if I had a mulligan and Kentucky was out of the picture, I would stay with South Carolina.
South Carolina is again not bad. Uh,
I would
Head out to
do
Myrtle Beach, man. That's some living right there.
nah, go to Selena's golf course in the thing down there where the Brian Bros are and all that, YouTube golfers and all that. But yeah, that's our top five of the thing of the. But if you guys want to do a top five or have topics of top five, uh, please share us on Facebook or YouTube. Put it in the comments below of this podcast or any podcast known to man. I'll get it and pass by Mr. Rick, and we'll come up with something. It could be anything. Your favorite cartoon characters, your favorite sexual positions. Um, Squirrel, not what I was saying.
Squirrel.
Your favorite nail color, your favorite, anything, your favorite color of paint, what your favorite colors and all that, anything. It could be anything. Your favorite food, your favorite fast food, your favorite, sneaker, your favorite thing, your favorite game cartridge and all that.
Yeah,
So,
whatever fives you can five, let's five them.
yeah, let's five. The big five and alive at five.
Big five, alive at five. Here we are. Let's go to the jam cam.
Um, s- I was just talking to one of my friends, one of my coworkers, and all that. He was talking about video games and all
Yeah.
that. So I think we should find out now. Every game console has a favorite video game.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now we'll start with were you a 2600 Atari 26?
Atari 2600. And
Okay.
yes, I owned, which is supposed to be the worst video game ever created. I owned uh ET.
Oh yeah.
Everyone say, "Oh, that's the worst video game ever created." It supposedly destroyed um the entire system. It said, "Nope, like
Yeah.
that's it was not that bad."
Ah, all right. So it would talk 2600 games, the Atari 26. Give me give me Pitfall.
Oh, Pitfall was fantastic. If
That
you're
was that,
doing
that was crazy.
if you're doing Pitfall, then I'm going to go real what was it? Real Sports Boxing.
Ooh. Now was that
That was the
just
one where it was overhead and they
yeah.
punched and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I
and
remember that one. Yeah.
oh, that was fantastic.
How about okay, Breakout?
Ooh, Breakout and Super Breakout were dope.
Yeah.
Um, I always liked Combat.
Ooh, okay, Combat.
That
I've
was oh yeah, that was
you ever get the ones with did you master the trajectory of the game? Like you could bounce it
oh
off the
yes.
wall? Yeah, that shit was the bomb. How about I don't know if Kaboom.
Okay.
Was that a 26 or a 78?
I think that one was 78.
Was it 78? I could be wrong, but then again, I don't know.
Okay. So I didn't like the 2600 ports of Pac-Man.
Oh, okay.
But
What? The
it
things
just
that
it was too clunky. But the 7200 version of Pac-Man was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, that was the 78. Was it 70? Did they come out with a
Was it
76?
78 or 7200?
No, it was 78.
7800.
Yeah. It was the 2600, the 7800, and that was it. Then I went straight to a Sega.
So I had the Master System.
Ah, okay. Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I had the old Sega first.
Ah, okay. But we're talking about Atari.
Yeah.
Let me see. I mean, we got games about games. Oh man. I know once we sign off, I'm gonna go to Chat GPT and just put like Atari top five Atari 2600 games, and it's gonna come up with like and then like all these games will come up like, oh, I remember that one and
It's
that
like,
one
oh
and that one
yeah.
and that one. How about baseball?
You know, I never this goes back to baseball, football, all of those were never like great ports for me.
No,
Like
not really. I wasn't.
they weren't that great. Um,
And they never had a shortstop.
they never did, and it was always lame.
Yeah. And then you throw a square ball.
Right. Well, that happens.
Yeah, that's true. And all that. But yeah, that I think that's gonna have to be revised on another we'll talk about that at
Oh
another
yeah.
time and place and all that. But for now, Mr. Rick,
Yo,
I think it's time for let's do something in a rapid fire question.
rapidy fiery questiony do. Okay, so I was having discussions with some of my friends earlier this week, and they
Right?
said, "Hey," they started bringing up historical figures. So I
Okay.
thought, hey, what if I did a bunch of ridiculous questions based around historical figures and other bullshit? Okay, so this is the rapid fire historical questions that have no historical meaning or basis. Here we go.
Right.
All right, so who had better hair? George Washington or a powdered donut?
I'm gonna go with powdered donuts because I
Powdered
like.
donut. If Napoleon was around today, do you think he would drive a compact car or would he ride a scooter?
I'll go with a scooter.
On a scale of 1 to Julius Caesar, how much do you stab your steak before you eat it?
I ain't going Julius Caesar. I'll go like four.
Do you think Cleopatra would date for love or for the drama?
Drama.
Would Einstein have a TikTok channel or a YouTube channel?
I'm gonna go with YouTube.
You're gonna okay. What's more powerful, Churchill's speeches or a hangry toddler?
Oh, angry toddler.
I mean, there's that. Who would win in a rap battle, Socrates or Confucius?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Confucius.
Do you think Genghis Khan had the main character energy, or do you think he had like the villain energy?
I'm gonna go with the villain energy.
Um, did Marie Antoinette actually eat cake, or did she just, whenever she was asked a question, was just really hungry?
Hungry.
How many Red Bulls would Joan of Arc need to storm a castle today?
I would say at least a case.
Do you think Abe Lincoln would survive a Twitter roast?
No.
What would Queen Elizabeth I's Tinder bio say about her?
Mm, I wouldn't even know. Off with their heads? I don't
Oh
know.
my. Who had the better drip? Louis the 16th or sorry, Louis the 14th or Harry Styles?
Man, those are two different Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. Um, how often do you think Stalin trimmed his mustache?
I would say frequently.
Free.
Frequently. Yeah.
Was Ben Franklin just the first real frat bro, or was he just a dude with a kite?
I'll say a dude with a kite.
Um, what historical figure would you least likely want to see shirtless?
Oh, Jesus. I would say Henry the 18th.
Um, who would have the better house party, Julius Caesar or Cleopatra?
I would say Julius Caesar.
Was Beethoven a genius or was he just vibing really hard?
Vibing really hard.
Um, what's more terrifying, Attila the Hun or a group chat with no context?
Uh, Group chat with no context.
And that's your rapid fire questions.
What the fuck
Wow.
was that?
That was the weirdest thing that I've ever come up with. So
That's
I
a
j-
new one.
I wanted to say it was accidentally funny.
Yeah, that
Yeah, hopefully.
wow.
See, like there are times where I really wish we had like a live studio audience and people cheering and booing because you know, that's yeah, that would just add an element, right?
That
It would,
would add an element and whatever.
yeah. Well, JT, can you tell these wonderful people where else they can find your wonderful sultry and just all around pleasant vocal cords?
Oh my God, I'm all over the place. I'm shit. I'm like everywhere basically. So basically, you can find me on Facebook. You could follow me on All Things Coffee, which I have a coffee page. Uh, Podcast. You got the JT Project. You got this fucking podcast, and you got Beans, Leaves, and Greens, which is a podcast basically based on coffee, golf, and cigars. And you can like any one of them, or you can like all three of them. It doesn't matter. Go like, subscribe to the page and all that. We're doing pretty good on that. It's a little stagnant right now, but hopefully everything will get up and running and all that. Um, Basically, I have a coffee page. If you like coffee, All Things Coffee on Facebook. Also, we have a YouTube page, which everything is gonna come up. Shorts are gonna be coming up soon and all that. Like I said, I'll be heading down with the Sweet Pea down to North Carolina to go see Mr. Rick, and we'll be filming down there as well. Little skits and all that other fun
Yeah.
stuff. Like me being a buffoonery and all that, and Sweet Pea slapped
Buffoonery.
me upside the head and all that. Um, that's basically it. You can find me anywhere. I was like, and also YouTube, also JT 72. Go like, subscribe to the page, and then hit that little belly bell, and you'll be notified when the podcast comes up. The video podcast will be up before the audio podcast. So if you're impatient, get the video, and then if you like what you're seeing, download the audio podcast. You know, that's basically it. I'm all over the place. Instagram and all that. Twitter can eat a bunch of dicks and all that, but I'm on there occasionally. Um, Mr. Rick, where can they find you?
Of course, you can tune into this fucking podcast whenever you feel like it, because we're on YouTube now, and that is a fantastic thing. But you can also listen to Splintered Reality, the existential nerd metal experience, by tuning into Spotify and Apple Music and all that shit. It's great. It's good stuff. It's nerdy. It's fun. You should totally be into it. It's your thing. Trust me. Um, Working on so many movies and such that it's a little disturbing. When those hit the airwaves, I'll let you know. But you know, guys, you can y- you know it's very hard for me some days to reconcile why you would want to listen to me for an hour or so. I don't get it. I don't think I'm entertaining at all, but you seem to think that I am, and JT thinks that it's pretty funny too. So you know, I'm glad that you're getting something out of this because I it would hurt my feelings if you got nothing out of this. I guess what I'm trying to say is, hey, thanks for being there, and we'll keep making these episodes as long as well, as long as we can hold up a microphone and look stupid, which is seemingly as long as we have oxygen in our lungs. So, guys, good night. Goodbye. Bang.
Good night, guys. And like I say, don't ride elephants. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.